Okay, about 5 minutes have gone by since my last video, and just left the radio running, and so it is. My soldering iron's warmed up. Let me turn down the temperature on it. You can hear the interference. Turn down the volume here. Put this on FM. That's interesting. You can't turn it down completely. Yeah, if I remember right, this is running with no antenna. Yeah. But I wish I could make it a little quieter. Just do this. Yeah, it's a little quieter. So, I'm going to resolder the connections underneath here. Let's see, well, before I do that, I can't stand that hiss. Can't stand that hiss. Rather listen to that. Well, let's see. One thing I can do is I can turn it on and off, see what happens. I could monitor some voltage in the radio while I do that. I've already seen it doesn't seem to make much difference anywhere. Obviously, it makes some kind of difference. So, I'm not sure what to monitor. You can watch the 14 volts way out here. Here we go. Switching off. Oh my god, I've switched it off and it didn't go off. Oh, there it goes. I'm not sure what to make of that reading. What's that suggest? A little bit of AC in there? I don't know what's going on there. It's definitely off. Let's turn it back on. Turn it on. The 14 volts comes. No radio. Well, that's an interesting observation. Suggests the soldering of this stuff doesn't. There's no reason to do it. You know, it's really pretty darn consistent, isn't it? So much for my soldering idea. Last time I got it to come on, I pulled this out. And I stuck it back in. And there it is again. Well, what's the difference between turning it off and doing that? Turning it off relies on these transistors here again. Like, you know, if I had 2 of those transistors, I'd change them already, but I don't have them. They're cheap, you know, throw another couple in there. Turned it off. Not going off. Come on, it's turned off. Go off. The problem has to be around these switching transistors. I read the base of this main switching transistor. It's got 4.9 on it. It says it's rated, its proper voltage is. Wow, isn't that interesting? That sure went off. While I have my voltmeter lead on that transistor. Let's turn it back on. Oh, no, turn it off, turn it off. I blew it. See, I think there's the problem right there. When this turns on, that, I'm on the grid. I'm on the grid. Oh my God, I'm on the base of Q27. That's supposed to be I don't know what to make of it. The switch, the on-off switch on this schematic is shown open. It's shown in the off position. Yet it's showing full voltage passing through the switching transistor there. Duh. Duh. I should replace both those transistors before I do anything anymore, because I really suspect Q27 is not right. But that, I don't know. Where's that resistor? There's the resistor. 22 something? 33. 330. A 330 ohm resistor. 330 ohm resistor. Okay, that's 330 right there. So if I want to get on the other side of the 330, which should be ground, should be 0. Set off anyway. 0. Now I turned it off and it rose to 4.6. I turn it on, it falls to 0. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. So if we look at the other side of that resistor, see, the other side of the resistor makes no difference. Oh, wait a minute. That's bad. Makes no difference how the switch is. Virtually no difference. Virtually no difference. Resistor 330 is open. Could it be that simple? Intermittent on this resistor. Okay, so this is supposed to be a 330 ohm resistor. Oh, you can't even see the meter. Come on. Why don't you guys say something? There we go. Okay. 330. I'm right on the leads. Huh. Am I reading that wrong? 330, and it was definitely orange, orange, brown. Orange, orange, brown. I think that would be 330. Let's try this again. Oh, there we go. It's hanging right around 330, isn't it? Let me pull out the supply here. I mean, I wouldn't expect this to be bad. What would cause it to go bad? Okay, I think I'm doing something dumb here. Now I'm getting 0 across it. How do you go from open to 330 to 0? Something funny about that resistor. I don't see why I can't get a reading. I did get a reading on it briefly. Let's just check my meter. Goes to 0. Goes to 0. So is there some reading across this resistor? And one end is connected to this transistor. I don't think there's any reason why I should see 0 there ever. Unless there's something wrong. Well, I got something here. Why don't we try and take that that resistor out of there? And why don't we do that? Okay, I'm going to disconnect a lot of stuff here. Hey, don't forget, tonight I'm going to be on, I don't know when this video is going to get posted actually, but Tuesday nights, Tuesday evenings, Toronto time, 7 o'clock, I'm on live for an hour or so. Tonight I'll be on with Scotty TR. We're going to continue looking at that 3.2 1920s radio. So, and of course, if you can't catch it live on Hangouts on air, it'll be posted onto YouTube shortly after we finish. So around 9 o'clock tonight, you should find a show about an hour or so long on that 3.2 1920s radio that Scotty TR and I have been working on. Okay, I think we can tip this up. And we want to go after this resistor here. That's the resistor right there. this is going to be easy. Oops. Oh. Everybody hold still. Let me just move you over a little bit here. Power's out. That's the resistor right there. Not using a good soldering iron for this. Whoosh. I think this would be the other one here. Now, how well did I get that? How am I going to get that little tiny thing out of there for cleaning out loud? This is the reason why I like working on older radios. Because I can see. This is probably still tacked in there. I probably can't pop it out yet. No. If you just pop out one end, I could do a better test on it too. Ooh, looks like the one is ready to go. The other one's not. There we go. I just don't think I can get my solder sucker in there. So what we'll do is we'll use a tool here to put some strain on the part. And then pop out. Come on, pop out. Well, you can't tell what I'm hooked onto anymore. I'm probably hooked onto more parts than what I was after. Okay. That doesn't want to come loose. I'm not soldering the right thing here, or desoldering the right thing. I need more light on the subject here. Straight along from the transistor leads. Straight along. Straight along. Straight along. It's definitely the transistor leads. Definitely on the right spot here. Well, I can practically see the lead sticking out there. It's just hanging by a small tack of solder. I should be able to pop that guy out of there. He came out. He came out. He came out. He's out. Okay, so one lead's out. Oops. No. $10 says it reads exactly 330. You'll have to come up here to collect, though. Here we go. That's my guess. Let's see. $330, right on the money. See? I guess I got to come down there to collect. Collect from you. You took the bet. You took the bet. So, now with that lifted out, what happens now? There's no connection to the base of this transistor here. Will the radio work? Shouldn't, or should it? Radio's on. You know what? Hang on a second here. It's not going to work right. Because I disconnected without thinking hard, I disconnected the 3-volt battery supply. Let's reconnect it. Power's in. Really? Okay. The switch does two things. Switch is on. Radio's not. Switch is on. Did we get any voltage to show up here? No. Usually I can find 14 there. The display appears to be working fine. Display is on. Oh. I'm watching the display as I move this. Pull it right out. Turn it off. Okay, turn it on. Plug in the power. Here we are, man. Demons at work. Okay, I gotta shove that resistor back in. Wait a minute. With that resistor out of the circuit, the base is open on that transistor, and that gives me an excellent chance to test it. Yeah, let's test it. So get on the base. That looks good, eh? 660 millivolts, and the other, look at that, 667. 667. Exactly the same number. And now the resistance between the collector and the emitter open circuit. That transistor tests good by my reckoning. Now I got to stick that little resistor back into its hole there. Oh, man. I used to have these nice magnifying lenses that I stuck on my glasses, and wow, it really helped. I got to dig those out. I broke them, but I didn't throw them out. I gotta find them and try epoxying them or something, because boy, I need help here. If I'm gonna work on stuff this small. Okay, you want to take a look at that? I'll show you what I'm doing here. There we go. Okay. Yeah. It's all backwards and upside down on my screen here, so I'm having it. So that transistor you see there, not in the sunshine, but right there in the center of the screen, that's Q27. And then just for crying out loud, see the resistor, there it is. Resistor 3, 3, and a brown, orange, brown. And you can see a hole in the wire sticking up above the hole, not quite in the hole. I just got to push it in that hole. Push it in the hole there. Don't know if you really got a good look at it when I did that. There we go. Let's flex that wire back now. There it goes. Okay, I don't want to push too hard or I'll lift the trace off the board. So I have to push that down in while applying heat underneath. How am I going to do that? These sets. And I have to do it without burning my finger too. I can't even get my finger in there. Okay, so I need to push it with something. Let me try that. I'm going to be pushing it while I'm lifting it. There we go. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is going to work. Should not do things with a soldering iron in your hand, by the way. Can I push it through already? Can't see it all. No, it's not come through. Okay, straight down on that. Straight down on that. Don't anybody move. Especially me. Hey, don't move, don't move. Pop down, come on, pop in there. It's not moving. Did not come through. The hole looks pretty clear too. I don't see what was holding the lead back. A level of frustration is rising in me here. I'm going to have to take a break before too long. I don't think it's in the hole. It'll be a hard time pushing it through if it's not lined up with the hole here. Hey, I can see for a change. The lead has got a little hook on the end of it, for crying out loud. How am I going to get rid of that? Okay, come down and have the throw. Let's see if I can get this set up so you can watch this craziness here. Some crazy arrangement here. I suppose that sounds pretty bad to you. No, this isn't going well. I haven't yet figured out how to attach the lenses to this camera here. I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think I'm going to get it. Hey, that's what live TV is like. By the time I get this camera positioned, there'll be no reason to do anything. What are you looking at? Isn't that a terrible looking thing? Okay, good shot. What I need to get. So, getting nowhere. Giving up on that. Sorry. Wasting your time and mine. Trying to do something I can't make happen. Small break from working on the radio anyway, so I got a little more relaxed here. Okay, that's a little better. Just push that resistor back down. There it goes, right through the hole. Sticking out on the other side now, ready to solder up. Switch is off. Now, I'm probably not using the best soldering iron for this kind of work either. A, the point is way too big. And B, there can be quite a magnetic field around one of these guys. That may not be the best thing for such delicate parts. A little bit of static electricity from me, or I guess I need some solder here. There's the wire sticking out. Barely sticking out. What happened? Oh no, it's out. Okay. I don't like the other solder. It looks okay, but I think it can be a little better. There we go. That's a messy, messy solder job. Wow. Pretty darn close to a short in there. Little bits of solder here and there. Kind of got wiped off. No, not shorted. It's good. That's supposed to do that. Okay, now let's see if we've really messed this radio up here. Pull it back, pull it back. Feeling reckless. Here we go. Okay, checking the 3-volt supply. It's connected. Radio is turned off. I can't. It's falling right back into place here. Yeah, it's falling right back into its proper place. So the switch is working again. So switch is off. Power's in. Switch on. Display's good. No radio. Wow, at least I didn't swear this time. Okay, so that's a couple times now. This radio's come on as I put the power in. I think we better just stop right there. On the mystery radio. Maybe somebody's got some more comments. Please don't tell me to look for a broken trace on the board. That's already in my head. What is going on? I don't know. See you on the next video.